Good morning and welcome to Vision. I am so glad you're here. You picked a great day to be here. We're going to stand together. We're going to celebrate and just get into the season. How about that? Okay?
Sounds good.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Skating is well.
It's Christmas. The whole world rejoices.
be of good cheer. It's Christmas. The angels are singing. The bells are ringing. That Christmas is here. That Christmas is here. Christmas is here.
Good morning, Vision. How are you this morning? Yay, it's good to be here. It's good to see you here. And our Vision community online, welcome. I'm glad you're here as well. Before we do anything else, let's pray in. We give great thanks for this morning, for everyone here, for those who are watching online, and for really everyone, knowing that every one of us, we are all part of the one, that there is one God, one energy, one universal intelligence, and we know that we are that it flows through us and as us in the world as we awaken to the consciousness of oneness. We know that there is God, and we know God as good. And so we know that everything and everyone we come across, we see that as spirit and form as well. And so I give great thanks for that. I know that as we are here together, we recognize it in ourselves and in each other. We know that there is one life. It is God's life. It is whole, perfect, and complete. It is the life that we're living right here and right now. And so it is. So tonight is the fourth night of Hanukkah, and in order to acknowledge and celebrate that tradition with our Jewish friends, I'm bringing up Rich Poser, who's going to be saying the blessing, and I will light the candles. And I
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu l'chadlik ner shel Hanukkah. Ay, 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 ay.
don't know what I'm doing here. There are practitioners around the room. They're the ones that hold us in prayer all the time. These are the people that have gone to school for years in the art of compassionate listening and the science of healing prayer. And I would love for the practitioners and the ministers to raise their hands so that you can look around the room and see who these people are. Here they are. Yay. This is who you go to for prayer. These are the people that you would just take aside after the celebration and say, I'd like prayer support. And they will. Reverend Marcus, sorry, I'm jumping the gun a little bit on you. Marcus, who is our ministerial student and a licensed practitioner, he's walking around with the prayer boxes. There is a form in your bulletin. You can fill it out, and you can put it in the box, and the whole core of practitioners will pray on your prayers all week long. If you leave your phone number on that form as well, we can call you at home and pray with you over the phone, or we can leave a prayer on your voicemail, and you can listen to it over and over. It's just a lovely way to just ground in the truth of who you are. So please do that. Don't leave here today without getting prayer support. Let's see, what else did I want to tell you? Oh, I know. We have guest packets. If you are new to Vision, if you're visiting, if you're here for the first time, or if you're a member and have been a founding member and have been here forever, take one. Give it to a friend. Read all about it. Find out who and what Vision is all about and share it with your friends and invite them in, because what we do, I was just going to point to the banner that's not up there. What we do here is we transform lives through practical spirituality, and we know that everyone wants their lives transformed. Do you want your life transformed? Absolutely. So read what's in here. There'll be a test next week. I will quiz you on it. I promise. But it's great information, and like I said, share it with your friends, invite them in as well. This is a transformational philosophy that we practice here. Ernest Holmes always said, change your thinking, change your life. And that's what we're about. So do that. There is also a greeting on the front. We say it every week for our friends. We say it to remind ourselves, and we're going to say it right now. You ready? Whoever you are and wherever you've been, you are welcome here. You are safe and you are loved. I love that. Turn to somebody and welcome them in. Just tell them who you are and say, welcome to Vision. Thank you. Chatty bunch. We're a chatty bunch this morning. I'm going to turn it over to James Vandenberg. He is our choir director, and he's going to lead us in our centering song to prepare us for the 5-minute meditation. Take it away, James.
Good morning. My name is Donna Thomas, and I'm a licensed spiritual counselor here at Vision. We're going to be reading some quotes, so please take them into your heart. We'll be hearing the sounds of the crystal bowl, and we'll have a 5-minute meditation. The bowl will bring you back out of that meditation, and then we will finish with a spiritual mind treatment, an affirmative prayer. So just get comfortable in your seats and just relax. And just take a deep breath and just settle into the space. Our first quote this morning is from Eckhart Tolle. Always say yes to the present moment. Surrender to what is. Say yes to life, and see how life starts suddenly working for you rather than against you. And the quote from Ernest Holmes, our founder, anyone can say to themselves, I will express joy today. I will be happy. I will bring gladness and enthusiasm into every experience of my life. There is one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence. It is God. It is the divine. It is first cause. It is spirit. It is all there is. Right here, right now, there is only one. And we can feel it in, around, and through us. It is the chair that we're sitting on. It is the air that we breathe. It is the vitalness of who we are. It is the essence of who we are. And each one of us is an individualized expression of this one as we unify with the oneness of the universe, with spirit, with divine. And I know that right here, right now, all is well. All is good. We are surrounded by and have within us all the love of the universe, all the joy, all the peace, all the understanding, the wisdom, the unity. All that there is ours right here, right now. And it is so good as it blesses us and envelops us in its love. And I am grateful for this knowing that all there is love, all there is good, all there is living in spirit right here, right now. And we are so blessed with this knowing, and we are blessed today with the message from Reverend Patti and from the voices of our singers, of our musicians, of our soloist James. And we are so blessed with all of the volunteers that help make this service come together. And we are blessed with the congregants that are here in person and those that are watching us from around the world online. We are so blessed to have you all join us by this divine appointment, for it is good, it is very good, and we are grateful for everyone present as we are all enveloped in the arms of love right here, right now. And it is so good. It is a sight to behold. And we are so blessed and give thanks for this knowing that all there is one. And we are it. And as I release these words into law, I know that they are made manifest, for they can only return in kind. And there it is wonderful to behold and to see that. And to know that, to know the oneness right here, right now. And as I let it go and let it be, I say, and so it is.
We are very lucky to have our guest singer today. Once you hear his voice, you will remember it forever. Actually, he's in a category of one. Please welcome a true master, James Higgins.
This moment in this place, I remember who that I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and I see there is only love. There is only love, love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only, oh, there is only love when I lose myself, when I feel that I've lost my way, when I go inside and I quiet my mind, I can hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only, oh, there is only love. Love that heals me, love that sets me so, oh, so free. There is only, oh, there is only love. In this moment, oh, in this place, I remember who that I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and I see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals me, love that sets me so free. There is only love. There is only, oh, there is only love. There is only, oh, there is only love. Love that heals, oh, love that sets me so free. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only, oh God, there's only love. There is only, oh, there is only love.
Thank you. We're in December. And December's theme is living wholeness. And so that's what our practice is this month. And last week we had a guest speaker, Jennifer Huff, and she talked about as above, so below, right? And we know this. We know this, that whatever spirit is, it has infused itself in all life everywhere and in everything. So everything that we are has to be spirit as well. So today we're discussing that. Today is living in spirit. We're living in spirit, right? There's no place where God is absent. So wherever we are, we have to be in presence. And we know that spirit is within us and we are within it. It is everything. So we really can't go to God. You know, did you ever hear that expression? Like, you know, I'll take it to God. Like God's like someplace else. You know, we don't usually speak about, you know, well, I'll go with the higher power within. We always say, I'll take it to God, you know, like, let's go to God. Let's go to God in prayer. WWJD, right? What would Jesus do? You know, let's go ask Spirit in prayer, like God is someplace else other than where we are. And we have to go to that place, wherever it is, to find the answer. It's like going to God is like a scavenger hunt, you know? Is he here? Is he under a rock? You know, like where is this thing that we call God? Well, God is everywhere. It's equally present. We are immersed in the thing we are searching for. The thing we are searching for is within us. You know, there's a Hindu legend about how, you know, everything was God, and everyone knew everything was God, and humans knew that they were God as well, and they got a little egocentric about it, and so Brahma got mad and decided he was going to just take the divinity away from humanity. And the angels went, oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. We love having divinity everywhere. So they said, what we'll do is we'll hide it. Right? And so the angels said, we'll hide it. We'll hide it in the sky. They'll never look there. And Brahma said, no, they'll eventually learn how to fly, and they'll find it there. And then, so Brahma was like, oh, I can put it in the bottom of the ocean. And the angels went, no, don't put it there either, because they will eventually learn how to, you know, sail and swim and go down deep in the ocean, and they'll find it there. So we need to put it someplace where humans will never find it. And Brahma said, then we'll put it within. And that's where it is, and that's where it always is, right? Our divinity is within us. And we are spirit, soul, body. We are spirit, soul, body. We are all of that. We're like the teaching symbol come to life, right? All three aspects, and we are that because we are housing the divine. You know, there was a Vedanta master who said, having never left the house, we are always asking to find the way home. And that is true, because spirit is right within these bodies. There is that spiritual aspect of us, the higher power. It is within us and in everything. It is within everything. We are really the triune nature of the divine. Our soul is the personalized identity of spirit, and our body is that manifestation. We are the teaching symbol in form, walking around. Spirit is alive and well within us. And we are the individualization of that, and we play that out with our body, right? Ernest Holmes said this. He said, no man has ever walked this road alone. There is ever another who walks with him. This is our inner self, the undying reality. This is the truth of us, that there is within us that, Walt Whitman, wasn't it? Was it Walt Whitman who said, right, the seed of perfection that is nestled within us? There is a seed of perfection nestled within us. That is the spirit within. And when we remember the truth of ourselves, we know we're never alone. We know it. We are living in spirit, and spirit is living with us. And when we know that, and we keep remembering that, what else do we need? What else do we need? What else do we need? I'm thinking faith. I'm thinking faith, right? We know that the truth of us. And then there is the faith of living it, confident that we're never alone, confident that there is this higher power within us. There is this place where we go within that has all the answers. Ernest Holmes said that the answer to the prayer is the prayer while it's being prayed. Well, of course, because it's all present. Everything is present. All we need is that faith to know that we know. Right? And not fall into doubt and fear and resignation and denial and all the rest of those human things we do. We play all those games with ourselves. But Ernest Holmes said, first of all, there must be an awareness of the presence of God. First of all. Next, and equally necessary, faith in our spiritual self. The faith to which we're referring is not faith of an isolated self which struggles through life alone, but faith of the inner knowledge. Spiritual self-reliance comes only to those who have that deep awareness of the availability of the creative spirit through the medium of their spiritual self and their oneness with the presence of God. It is knowing and knowing that we know and never doubting. We realize we're not alone. We never were alone. We could feel alone sometimes, but we're never alone. To affirm the truth of us, regardless of what the conditions are, to realize we're never alone, to believe in that higher power that is within us, and that faith that moves mountains, right? That's what we're talking about. So how can we fear? How can we even possibly be in fear when we know Spirit has our back? Right? Spirit has our back always. And Ernest Holmes, again, going back to the Science of Mind textbook, he says, confidence and love casts out fear. Right? They can't even coexist. The person, and I love this, he said, the person without fear is the only truly whole person. Person without fear is the only truly whole person. It is ours to decide whether we're going to live in fear or live in faith. Let us decide to live in faith. Let us learn to practice faith until all fear disappears, until life ceases to be that funeral dirge and becomes a song of joy. To find peace in the midst of confusion, we must realize our center is pure spirit. To reach this place of confidence and faith in the midst of doubt and uncertainty. That's what we're talking about. We're just not meant to live small and scared and feeling alone, because it's just not the truth of us. It's a false belief. I used to be afraid of heights. Anybody? Oh, God, I was terrified, you know? I was like, and I know, we're not meant to live in fear. We're not. We're not meant to collect fears, right? But babies are born with 2 fears, right? Fear of falling, fear of loud noises. That's it. It's the only thing babies are born with. Everything else we collect along the way. I was terrified of heights. Oh, my God. Anyway, started going over bridges, walking over suspension bridges. Anybody do that one down in Mission Hills, I think it is? It's like around 6th or 1st, or I don't know where it is. Holy moly. You walk, you're on the ground, you're right, you walk, but the ground falls away. It's like sneaky. You don't go up over something. It's like you're walking and all of a sudden there's no ground underneath you. Oh my gosh, it was terrifying, right? Started there. Then I went up in a hot air balloon. That was just nutty. And then I finally went to, I'm going skydiving. Because, I can't live with the fear, right? You're not meant to live with fear. So I skydived and I went, oh my God, what am I thinking of? Who on earth in their right mind departs an aircraft when it's working correctly, But anyway, then I did it again, and then I did it again, and I just did it till I wasn't afraid anymore. That's what we're here to do. We are here to overcome those things. They are self-imposed limits, aren't they? We built them. We built them. We weren't born with them. We didn't come here with them. Fear of snakes and fear of dogs and fear of heights and fear of whatever, right? We collect those along the way. So get rid of them. Get rid of them. We are not meant to live small and tiny and afraid. And Ernest Holmes, when we realize our oneness with creative mind, we are released from the bondage of false thinking. We see that freedom means liberty, but not license. Liberty, but not license. And that is both the blessing and the curse, isn't it? We are free to choose, and we are not free from the consequences of that choice. Absolutely right. We are, what did Ernest Holmes say? We're not punished for our sins, we're punished by them. Right? They come back somehow, some way, and we have to live through the consequences. That's why we're taught to be careful of our thinking. Be careful of how we think. Be careful of our beliefs. Are they true, or are they limited beliefs? Is that something I just made up about my life? Like fear of heights. I made that one up. I made that one up just so I can get over it? I don't know. Do we play these games with ourselves? Yes. Yes, we do. Right? We have to be aware and awake and careful about what those thoughts are we're thinking. And are they true? Or are they just, I don't know, my father thought that and he passed it on. Or it was my family that believed that. Or whatever it is, right? How many times are you thinking about doing something? I do this often, not too much anymore, but a lot. You think you're thinking about doing something or going into something and you go, oh my God, that's going to be really difficult. Anybody, right? You haven't even done it yet. And already you're writing the script that it's going to be difficult. And so what does the universe tell you? Yeah, okay, sure, yeah, absolutely. The universe always says yes. Oh, that's going to be hard. Oh, that's going to be painful. Oh, that's going to be difficult. Yes, 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 yes. Before you even attempt it, you're already writing out how you're going to experience that event. Well, how about we write what we want to experience instead of the fear thought or the limiting thought? Ernest Holmes said, God is the giver of all things by means of love. The universe has been loved into creation. Spirit is always at peace. There is not an argument in divine mind, right? Spirit is not, should I, shouldn't I don't know, you know. We do that, right? There is no argument in divine mind. Spirit has never doubted itself, opposed itself, or disagreed with itself. We have free will. We can do that, right? The oneness of God means that unification by means of love. So what we speak into form by means of love must be good, right? Must be good. This is not love of things. This isn't stuff. This is not power over people or over other situations, because that's the ego. But we're just talking about being motivated by love, right? We always say God is all there is and God is love. So that everything that we manifest through love is godlike. Everything. And we speak our word by power and authority, and we are motivated by love. All we're doing is rearranging the energy that always exists. It always exists. You know, physicists say, right, energy always has been and always will be. You can't take anything away from it. You can't add anything to it. All the energy that has ever been in the entire universe exists right now and will always exist. Well, we say the same thing about God. We are two disciplines entering the same room through two different doors, right? Theology says God always has been, always will be. All the God that's ever been exists right now and will ever be. It's the same stuff. We're talking about the same stuff. We're talking about energy. And that good, that Spirit is readily available to and through all of us. As we awaken to this, as we awaken to the truth that we are part of this huge one life of God. Ernest Holmes said, we see the first principle of life is oneness. The first performance of life is multiplying itself without dividing itself. Right? If God is everything and is immersed in everything and is present everywhere, there can't be any more or less God any place else. And that's when we really start living in spirit, is when we really acknowledge that. When we are present to that truth all the time, we stop creating barriers to our happiness just so we can tear those barriers down, right? I'm afraid of heights, so I'm going to have to work to get myself not afraid of heights, but I created the barrier, the afraid of heights barrier. Do you see how that works? We got to do something, you know. I think that's what it is. We make up stories, and then we barrel through them, and we heal them. But a lot of those self-imposed limitations are things we've created in our lives. We created there. We put the false belief there. We put the limiting belief in our life, and then we set about deconstructing them. Yay! So we can say we healed it. We make our lives work sometimes, right? That we make that our life's work to heal the stuff that we put there to begin with. Okay, everybody needs a hobby. Ernest Holmes said, when we become conscious of our oneness with universal good, belief in sickness and sin and illness and limitation tend to disappear. We no longer ask amiss, he says, supplicating as though God were not willing and begging as though God were withholding. Do you ever have those kinds of prayers? Those were like prayers when you're a child and God is like Santa Claus, right? Please, 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 I'll be good, I'll promise, I'll clear the table every night, just get me that bike, you know, or whatever it is. When we realize we live in the co-creation energy. We didn't make it. We can't make it. All the energy that has ever been, ever will be is here. All we do is align with it. And we co-create with our power of choice. Jesus said, God and I are one, right? God and I are one. What he was talking about was in unity, right? He's in unity. We are the same essence. We contain the same power. This was the lesson he was trying to convey, We are of the same power. We are of the same nature, which is true. Spirit has invested itself in everything. Spirit has infused itself in everything across the universe. So everything is made of the same stuff, that same God stuff. And what Jesus was really saying was, when you see me, you see the Father, was we're the same stuff. We are the same stuff. Jesus was here as the great example, not the great exception, right? So we kind of put him up there on a pedestal and we said, he's him and we're not. But that was not the teaching. The teaching was, yeah, we're all the same stuff. We're all made of the same stuff. And that's that whole idea about, taking the trash out. I don't know, we talked about that, the Hinnom Valley and Gehenna, was the catchphrase for hell. And if you don't do this, you're going to hell. But it wasn't really hell. It was the trash dump outside of Jerusalem. That's really what the Hinnom Valley was. Gehenna in the Hinnom Valley, no fire, no brimstone, none of that nonsense. It was the trash heap outside where they dragged all the trash from the city. So what Jesus was saying was, you're not going to hell if you don't follow these principles. What did he say? It's like throwing your life away. It's like throwing your life away. That's really what he was referring to, right? The garbage dump. Follow the principles, work the principles, see that you and the Father are one as well. You and Spirit are one as well. Follow the principles, try them, test them. We have to live in the realization that we're co-creating all the time. We are left alone to discover our divinity. That is free will. We are left alone to try and test these principles and prove to ourselves that they work and discover who we are and whose we are. And then what do we do with it? Ernest Holmes said, there is a point of supreme realization where the individual merges with the universe, not to the loss of our identity, where a sense of oneness of all life so enters our being that there is no sense of otherness. It is here the mentality performs seeming miracles, because there's nothing to hinder the whole from coming through. When we recognize our oneness, when we really understand our oneness, when we proceed from that knowledge and wisdom, yes, it flows through us. We become the blessings to the world. We become the place where peace reveals itself in the midst of conflict. Haven't you been that person in your life? Haven't you been the bringer of peace in your life when everybody was going crazy around you and losing their minds and blaming you? And you can just sit there and be the peace. That's what this teaching is about. You become the place of love that shows itself in the midst of hatred. And I know you've played that role as well, haven't you? And you become the place of plenty in the midst of scarce. So, we become those walking examples of the loaves and the fishes. We are here to walk those footsteps. We are here to walk the path, right? Again, Jesus was not the exception, he was the example. We're here to live the teaching, not worship, idolize the gentleman. We are here to demonstrate infinite possibilities in the face of lack and limitation. This is our ministry on earth, to be the healing, the hope, and the revelation of truth for all people. This is what we do. Our philosophy is not just for us. So, that's how we start, isn't it? We come through these doors and we're like, I need to manifest stuff in my life, right? I want to heal my broken heart. I want to manifest a new car. I want to change jobs. And we come to a philosophy like this, a practical philosophy, and those kinds of things happen. But our philosophy is not just for us, so we can manifest a new car or get a better job. We are sometimes referred to as that. I love it. I think it's funny. Yeah, the prosperity gospel. Yes, yeah, woohoo, why not, Own that too. But that's not what this is about. This is about revealing the truth of ourselves so that we can live that fuller, richer life of love and joy and happiness and unity and peace and abundance and power and beauty and all of those qualities of God that are natural to flow through us, natural and normal to flow through us. And in doing so, we become that healing center for the world. We become that. It's about lifting the world from chaos to order, bringing that sense of peace wherever we go. And I know you've done this. I know you have already done this. I know you're doing this now. Being the place of peace, being the place of love, being the place of joy wherever you go in whatever situation you find yourself. And then you are the healing of the world. That what Jesus was talking about. We mean to convey something more. Our philosophy, our practice of the science of mind and spirit has to be more, right, than just a new car or a new job. It is the recognition of spirit within us, the certainty of our oneness with that, and the immediate availability of that power and that wisdom resulting from this oneness. Ernest Holmes said, such communion with God brings harmony into our lives and affairs and establishes a law of health and prosperity and makes us a light to all those who cross our path. At this time of the year, the darkness reminds us this is the time to go within. The short days and long nights remind us this is the time to go within. And the light remains strong within us. And then we remember we are that light. We are that light. We are always living in spirit. And we share that with the world. Thank you.
One starry night, so bright, the world was filled with love, a wonderful sight. The light that shine from up above, the angels proclaimed his holy name, King of Kings. This is the story, the power and the glory. 3 wise men knelt to pray, a guiding star had led the way. There he lay, born on Christmas Day. Oh, joy did he bring, the King. Let every voice ring out, every heart did sing, even ring the sounds from up above. The angels proclaimed his holy name, King of Kings. This is the story, the power and the glory. 3 wise men knelt to pray, a guiding star had led the way. There he lay, born on Christmas Day. He filled all world with his love. This is the story of the power and the glory. 3 wise men knelt to pray, there he lay. Oh, Christ was born, born on Christmas Day. Oh, hallelujah, Lord is born, born on Christmas Day. Yeah. Thank you.
And so now it's time for our conscious circulation. I love that we call it that. I'd love to make it conscious. This is when we are giving back to Spirit, and it's always about being in circulation, isn't it? I love that. So if you are choosing to give today, thank you so much. It enables us to continue to do what we do here and outside of the walls of this place as well, and everything in between. So grateful to you. Look around the room and look at each other and say, you know, we own this place, of course, right? We did this, we built this. I love it. Vision is our community, and I love the support that we get here, and it is because of you that we do what we do, and I'm so grateful, and I know the Core Council gives you its thanks as well, and it enables us to be here and do this. So, if you are choosing to give, thank you. You can put your gift in your hand. If you what makes this conscious giving is if you give online, because a lot of people do, remember it. That's what makes it conscious giving, right? Remember you do this. Remember that this is your spiritual practice. We also have cards in the back of those chairs. You can pull one of those cards out there. They are affirmation cards of good, and I just love them. And if you do give online, you can throw that in the basket. That's your conscious giving, and I love that too. And if you like the quote, keep it. You don't have to put it in the basket. Keep it, take it home with you. Put it up on the mirror as a reminder. It's just all God. It is all God, and it's all good. Let's pray. I give great thanks for the abundance which is God. We know that we stand in the river of God's abundance always, that we are forever giving and receiving, giving and receiving. We are in that cycle of eternal return, knowing that we can never outgive God, that Spirit is forever giving to its creations, and we are that. And then we give from that bounty, we give from the good that we accept, and we pass it on to those people, places, and things that inspire us. And we know that we stay in the flow constantly. I know that as we give, so do we receive. And we accept gratefully, and we give graciously, and we forever remain in the flow. It is all God. It is all good. And so it is.
Is
want to remind you that this is the time for the Miracle Minute, and if you have a miracle, if you have a demonstration of answered prayer of any kind, I'd love for you to email me so we can share it, because this is the time I would do it. RevPatty@visioncsl.com. Send those answered prayers and demonstrations of miracles in your life, because you know they happen all the time, right? Every time that there is just a shift in consciousness, every time there is a change in condition, you know it was a result of your change in consciousness. So send those off to me, and I'd love to be able to share them with the group. And now it is time for the last word by James Vandenberg.
Someone's missing, right? You know how many people it takes to make this place work when Johnny Kirko is home? Come home, John. Come back to us soon. We miss you. I miss you. Yes, he's home isolating so he doesn't infect anybody here. He's doing really good. We were all on the phone with him this morning. What button do I push? How do I push this? How do I do this? Poor guy. For those of you joining us online, we're continuing our virtual meet and greet. You can have one-on-one prayer with a practitioner in the Zoom room. The link should be there on Facebook or on YouTube or on the website. Today we're honoring our beloved. Our whole community is hurting today, and has been this week. As you know, our beloved Sam made his transition last week, and this afternoon at noon, we're gathering to love on each other and to celebrate a life so worth celebrating. So I invite you all to stay and be a part of that. Give me a minute. Okay. Later this week, we will be doing our annual Christmas caroling on Wednesday evening. That's this Wednesday at 7. Jim Bianchi will be here playing. There'll be microphones set up. You can sing. We'll do all the silliness that goes with that. There's a lot of it. If you've been here for one of the Christmas caroling times, you know there's a lot of silliness going on. Thursday night, we have the Folky Monkey back, and this time it's the Songs of John Denver with Joe Rathburn and Peter Boland. Tickets are on sale at visioncsl.com. Is that correct? Or are they also in the bookstore? I don't. Yes? Yes, they are also in the bookstore. John would know. John knows. John? See? All right, this Saturday, the 16th at 1 p.m., Peter Boland's new book, he'll be here doing a book signing of his new book, The Seven Stone Path. And I don't know what all he's going to be adding to that. He'll probably do some sharing in that as well. Christmas Eve is coming. Choir members are home practicing, right? You're okay, but you're practicing, right? Nathan Fry, Janet Hammer, Andy Anderson, the Higher Vision Choir. It's going to be quite a blowout. You don't want to miss it. Christmas Eve. All right, we are still collecting for Feeding America, Feed San Diego. You see the boxes all around the place. Keep bringing your non-perishables, and we will be getting those to the, I don't know which, Feed San Diego, Feeding San Diego. Rich Poser. Rich Poser is, besides a wonderful Baruch Atah Adonai person, he's an amazing photographer. Tell us about this.
Thanks, James. For the last few weeks, you've seen in the hallway outside here a display called the Gallery for God. They're photographs, mostly nature work that I've done, and some landscapes. Here's my friend, a goshawk. And what people haven't seen about this is it's a benefit pledge that for every photograph that's purchased, about 20% of it is donated to Vision as a tithe. What we're going to do for the next few months is discount the ones on site and raise the tithe level. And I've got about 10 of them already made and on the wall. You can literally buy them right off the wall. There's also 2 catalog books, one of flowers and one of animals, such as the goshawk, some lions, some cheetahs, and about 100 other pictures. You can order those, and I can have them drop shipped directly to yourself, or if you want to give them as a gift, they can be sent anywhere in the United States and Canada for postage. So it's a worthy process. Take a look outside. I'll be available after the service and after the memorial service as well, if you want to take a look at what's up there in the catalogs and place an order. And they make lovely holiday gifts. They'll be ready. They will be delivered in about 10 working days. So.
Very cool. Thank you. You go, Mashugana. All right, there's a reminder here to check out the Resource Center, the bookstore. There's all kinds of Christmas goodies in there now. If you wanted to purchase one of these lovely poinsettias, they are available. They're for $30, either at the Resource Center or online. What happens is you keep them here until Christmas Eve, and then you take them home with you. You know, we did that one year at our house. I planted it, and it still grows up taller than me every single year. I still have it. It's just, I cut it back every year. Carol Shears is here today. Carol is getting together some volunteers to go Christmas caroling. And Carol, I wrote it down and I can't read my writing. What is the name of the center that Christmas caroling is for? Casa de Milagros. A recovery program. I'm saying this again so that everyone can hear, but also we have people online. It's a center for recovery for women.
And I want to thank Reverend Patti for bringing up being alone, because these women are always alone, and they're younger women recovering from all different things in life. They're in a safe house, not in a great area, but they're safe. And for the past 15 years, a small group, friends of mine who get together and sing just for ourselves, have gone there to carol for them.
All right, so this is a safe place for women in recovery of all types of things, and this is a service to our community. So can you stick around and let people come and talk to you about this? All right, so see Carol. She would love to have you come and sing with her and her friends to this place. Thank you. Mr. James Higgins, we love having you here. Thank you so much for being with us today. Awesome. Next week, Reverend Patti will be back, and Rhea Carey will be our guest soloist. And I have down here the talk title of Loving Life. Is that right?
Sure.
Oh. My slide looks different than that one. Okay, I'm done. Bye-bye. Thank you.
I think James does a wonderful job filling in for the last word by Johnny Kirko. Thank you so much. I want us all to stand up. We have our affirmations. We're going to say them together. We're going to say them just to ground in the presence, in the power, in the present tense. I'd like the practitioners and ministers to come to the front of the room, be ready for prayer. Thank you so much. We're going to say these together. We know they're the truth of us. Let's do this. My mind and body are in complete alignment with the universe. I am always in the flow. Every day I feel more connected to my spirit. I give myself permission to truly be me. Wow, I love those. Let's say number one again, okay? You with me? Let's just say it again. My mind and body are in complete alignment with the universe. I am always in the flow. Just feel that. Just feel the truth in that. Let us go within in prayer one more time here this morning, knowing that this is truth, that we are an outpicturing of spirit. We are the place, the eyes and the ears and the arms and legs of spirit. We are the place where spirit's love and joy flows into the world to become demonstrated, to manifest more joy, more love, more peace in the world. We are where that happens. We know and accept that we are on that path to greater unfoldment, to greater enlightenment, to being more of who we truly are in spirit. And I know that is love. That is love. I give great thanks for this day, this gathering, for everyone here, for those of us online, knowing that we are that. We are the place where Spirit shows up in form. Giving great thanks, I simply let it be, and so it is. Amen. Wow.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. While the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us, fa la 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 la. Strike the harp and ring the chorus, fa la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure, fa la 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 la. While I tell of Christmas treasure, fa la 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 la. That's the way the old year passes, fa la 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 la. Heavenly gay lads and lasses, fa la 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 la. Sing we joyous songs together, fa la 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 la. Heedless of the wind and weather, fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. La la.
Thank you. Thank you so much. James, yours.